Imagine a young boy named Joseph, dearly loved by his father Jacob. His father even gave him a colorful coat, a sign of his special love. But this gift made his brothers burn with jealousy. They could no longer stand his dreams about ruling over them. One day when Joseph came to the fields, his brothers plotted against him. "Here comes the dreamer," they whispered angrily. In their envy, they threw him into a pit and later sold him to traders passing by. As Joseph was carried away to Egypt, his heart was heavy. Betrayed by his own family, he could only whisper in sorrow, "Why, brothers?" In Egypt, Joseph was sold as a servant. Yet, even in hardship, he worked faithfully and trusted in God. But soon he faced another trial. Falsely accused of something he had not done, Joseph was cast into prison. Imagine the darkness of those cold prison walls, the silence, and the feeling of being forgotten. Still, Joseph's faith never wavered. Even there, his gift of interpreting dreams brought hope to others. When a prisoner asked about a strange dream of vines and grapes, Joseph calmly explained, "In 3 days, you will be restored to your position." And exactly as Joseph said, it came true. Years passed until Pharaoh himself was troubled by strange dreams. 7 fat cows swallowed by 7 thin ones, and 7 healthy heads of grain devoured by 7 scorched ones. None of Pharaoh's wise men could explain them, but word spread about a Hebrew prisoner who could interpret dreams. Joseph was brought before Pharaoh, standing humbly yet confidently. He said, "I cannot do it, but God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires." Joseph explained the dreams as a divine warning. 7 years of abundance would be followed by 7 years of famine. His wisdom impressed Pharaoh so deeply that he declared, "There is no one wiser than Joseph. You shall be second only to me." In a single day, Joseph went from prisoner to prime minister of Egypt. Under Joseph's leadership, Egypt stored food during the years of plenty. When famine struck, nations came to Egypt for help. And among those who came were Joseph's own brothers. They bowed before him, not recognizing that the powerful ruler was the brother they once betrayed. Joseph's heart was torn as he watched them, and when the moment came, he could not hold back his tears. "I am Joseph, your brother," he revealed. His brothers stood in shock and fear. But Joseph spoke words of forgiveness that echo through history. "Do not be afraid. What you meant for evil, God has used for good to save many lives." From the pit to the palace, Joseph's story is a reminder that no matter how dark or unfair life may seem, God's plan is always greater. Betrayal turned into blessing, suffering into strength, and prison into promotion. Joseph's journey teaches us that with faith, patience, and forgiveness, even the deepest trials can lead to the greatest triumphs.